Hey there, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, whenever you're doing this video. This is Michelle from Moxie Fitness and Health coming to you with a quick whole body workout. So I would have you start with a 5 or 10 minute warm up. You can either do jump rope, trampoline, a piece of equipment, go out for a walk or jog, 5 to 10 minutes, come on back here and press play. So otherwise, I'm going right into it. We're gonna start today with a loop squat, and I'm gonna go grab a loop really quick. So you can use a straight band, you can use one of these exercise loops, you can use a rubber exercise loop or latex, whatever works best for you. You're gonna either sit down or if you have balance, you're going to carefully put it on. See how I put it on the floor and just tuck my foot in, and then I'm going to pull it up over my knees, and we're going to grab one weight. So now, when we ever loop, we want to make sure when you squat, your knees don't go in towards the center. You want to have your feet right underneath your hips pointing forward, or even just a little bit out to the side. Just a smidge though, not, you're not doing a sumo squat. We're gonna go ahead and squat, and I want you to press your knees out against the band. So your knees should be doing more outside. You should feel it in the outside of your hips. And what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna turn to the side. We're gonna bring that weight up overhead. You're gonna go ahead and squat, drop the weight, and then bring it up overhead. Now if that is too much for your back and your neck, go ahead and take 2 weights, and you're gonna squat, pull up, and tricep extension. Right there, pull up and tricep extension. So you decide, pull it up. Now if you do this one, make sure your shoulders aren't coming up to your ears. You're keeping those shoulder blades pressed down. You're still pressing against that loop. Pull, you're using your whole body here. Keep breathing, keep your chest lifted. Push your butt way back. Sit down into your heels, not your toes. We're gonna do 2 more here. And then we'll keep these weights and we'll keep the band around your knees. Then we're going to do a deadlift. So, deadlift is a hinge. Keeping my knuckles on my thighs. I'm gonna just let my hands drag down just under my knees. See how flat my back is. Just feel like stretching the hamstrings. Squeeze the buttocks and the legs to come up. So, let's go down, down, hold, come up, 2. That might be 1. Take it down and up. Let's say that's 2. Now still pressing against that band just a little bit. So we're not letting our knees cave in. Breathe, stretch. Shoulders down and back. Keep those knuckles on the legs. Core engaged. Okay? Breathe. Let's do 4 more. 4, squeeze. Make sure you're squeezing those butt cheeks. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, we are done with that. So carefully put those weights down and let that loop come off your feet. Be careful however you do it. You want to keep your balance. All right, so now we're going to go to an offset lunge. So I want you to pick up 1 weight, okay? Squat down carefully, use your legs. So we've got the weight, I've got my weight in my right hand, probably your left. And we are gonna go ahead and step back. I'm gonna turn to the side. All you're doing is keeping your chest up, sitting straight down and straight up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 12, 7. See, I'm going straight down on a 90 degree, both legs. Okay, we've got 2 more. and 1. Nice. All right, let's switch sides. All right, here we go. Keep it nice and tall. You might feel a little stretch in that back hip flexor. Push up with that front heel, okay? Try not to push up with the back toe, the front heel. Let's go 4 more. That's 2 and 1. All right, nice. Okay, now, if you have a ball, go ahead and grab it. We're gonna want a big ball. So, I've got mine here. You can put this on pause if you have to go get it. Otherwise, you're gonna go down on the floor and we're gonna do a decline push-up. So if you don't have a ball, you're just gonna do a regular push-up and that's fine. So, or put your feet on a step or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go out. Let me see, I wanna make sure I'm not out of the camera. The ball is right under my hips, okay? And I'm just gonna do a little nosedive. So the secret here is keeping your chest between your arms and not letting yourself come back, so you're doing this. You wanna be straight, nice right between your hands. So put your hands wherever feels good for you. For me, it's just slightly internally rotated. And then we're gonna go 12 push-ups. So here we go, 12, nice and slow, 11. And now since we had that decline, make sure you're getting nice range of motion so that nose is almost touching the mat. Keep the core engaged. If you feel like this isn't hard enough, you're gonna go ahead and put that ball further back towards your knees so there's more of your body weight that you're pushing on. Because that, wherever that ball is, it's supporting that much of your body weight. Okay, let's go 4 more. You want 12. So wherever you are, you want to get 12 in. All right, last one for me. And then I'm gonna push myself back nice and easy. Okay, so we're gonna use the ball again. So I want you to get that ball underneath your hips. So now I've got a mat to, so it kind of drags my toe. You might have a carpet, would be good. You can brace yourself against a wall as well. I want the ball far enough back on my hips where I can lift my arms in balance. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall. We're going to do a back extension and upper thoracic work. So you can bend your knees a little bit around the ball and help you to stabilize and open them wide so you kind of squeeze the sides of it. And we're gonna take your arms in wide and we're gonna lift. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, keep your core engaged. 7, you can do this on the floor as well. 6, if you don't like the ball. 5, 4, but try to lift those arms as you lift your chest. You might feel a little adjustment right between your shoulder blades with that spine, because sometimes those vertebrae get stuck open and they feel tight. And when we do that thoracic opener and the upper thoracic extension, it helps to close those vertebrae so everything is in alignment. So you're giving yourself a nice adjustment. All right, so now we're going into round 2. So same body movements, just working with different equipment. So the first one, there's no loop, but we are grabbing 2 weights and we're just gonna do a squat. So let's go ahead and just a squat, nothing else. So you're gonna go ahead for 12 squats. So sit back into your heels, 12. Squeeze your glutes up, 11. Push through those heels. Core engaged, shoulders down and back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, so now we're gonna do a deadlift like we did before, but this time we're doing a row. So again, knuckles are dragging down. We're gonna pull our elbows in, push the knuckles down, and then stand up. So hinge 1, row 2, release 3, stand 4. So 1, row, release, and stand. 2, row, release, and stand. You want to be looking at the floor. 3, release. 4, row, release, stand. 5, make sure you're squeezing your glutes as you stand. It's not in your back. 5, squeeze. But you want that row between the shoulder blades. 6, squeeze. So pretend you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades as you row up. 8, keep your back flat, push your butt out. 9, keep the core engaged. This is a full body exercise. 8, or 10, sorry about that. Going backwards. 11, woo, and 12. Nice. All right, let's keep these weights. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge. So all a curtsy lunge is bringing one leg just slightly across and behind, and you're stacking the knees. So I can almost put my back knee against my front knee as I curtsy lunge. So let's go down. 11, let's add a bicep curl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's switch legs. Slightly behind, so it looks like this. And then we're gonna go again. Okay, here we go. 12, 11, 10, try not to swing the weights. 9, if it's too much for the biceps, just lunge. 6, push up with that front heel. 5, 4, woo! 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, keeping those weights, we're gonna go to the side and do a lateral lunge. And actually, let's drop one weight down. So we'll just have one. You can have one hand on your waist, keep your chest up. We're gonna step out to the side, bend that knee, reach towards the center. So I'm not reaching over, just let that knee drop or that weight drop and bring it back to center. That's 1, 2. Feel more of an inner thigh stretch here. Push off with that outside heel. 6. So this is more of a pushing your hip back than letting your chest drop. 2 more, then we're switching sides. Woo! How you doing? You got this. We only have a couple exercises left and we're done. So we're trying to keep this under 30 minutes. So here we go. Woo, you might feel a little hip pop when you first do it. We're just opening up those ligaments. Stretching those inner thigh muscles. Let's do 4 more. Keep that chest lifted. It's easy to let yourself drop. Keep breathing. And 1. Nice. Okay. We're doing great. Okay, we're gonna let that go. Actually, let's set up for a chest press, okay? So I'm gonna take my heavier weights. Depends on what weights you have. I'm gonna put them on each side of my mat, then grab my ball, sitting well behind the weights, and then reaching forward, grabbing my weights, and holding them on my legs. I'm gonna walk myself out into a bridge position. So see, my hips are off the ball, my shoulders and head are supported, looking straight up at the ceiling. Let's pull our arms out to the sides, make a big W. We're pushing straight up and releasing straight down. So here we go. It's 12, 11, 10. Squeeze those chest muscles so it's not all from the shoulder, and release slowly. We don't want to let our arms just drop back. Keep them hovering over the ball. We don't want a complete release. You always want to be feeling those weights. And then the extra is lifting your hips in a bridge so you feel your lower body working as well. All right, let's do 2 more. Woo! 2 and 1. All right, slowly bring them in. You're gonna start bringing yourself up. You can let those weights set on the floor. And then, what do we have now? Okay, we're gonna go over the ball again, just like we did before. So carefully walk yourself up, and then get that ball back under your hips. This time we're doing a T. Actually, we're gonna do kind of like a row back. Then we're gonna shift our hands like your the backs of your hands are coming to the ceiling. Remember, this is face down over the ball. So watch me once over the ball. So my knees are on the floor for this one. I'm not balancing. Give yourself a little room. So fingertips are towards the floor, looking straight down. You're gonna squeeze your scapula, pulling your elbows up, rotate so your palms are towards the floor, hands are coming, the tops of the hands are coming towards your feet. Release and all the way down. All right, so let's get in position. Let's do 12 of these. So make sure you're looking straight down at your mat though. Here we go. Squeeze up, palms back, bring it in and down. 2, palms back. Make sure you get that rotation before you release them down, because that's part of the work. Pull, rotate, bring it down and down. Pull, rotate, down and down. Let's keep going. I think this is about 5, 6, make sure you're rotating. 7, woo, come on. 8, keep your neck long so you're looking at the mat. 9, this is harder than you think it's gonna be. 10, because those muscles are so small that we're working, they'll get tired really easy. But let's go 2 more. You got this. This is so good for your posture, so good for your upper thoracic. Helps to prevent back pain. All right, so that's it for all the strength work. So let's go ahead and move the ball out of the way. We're going to stand up and you're going to grab 2 weights. So carefully come up with 2 weights. We got a farmer's march, 24 marches. Remember, shoelaces towards the ceiling, not pointing your toe, okay? So here we go. Shoulders down, holding those weights by your side. Tuck your tailbone a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your knee up. 6, 7. Shoelaces up. 9, 10, 11. Try not to tip. Remember, we want to go nice and straight. We don't want to be tipping side to side. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, what do we got now? All right, we're gonna go nice and light for this next one. So I'm gonna use a 5. I gotta go grab it. And you can, obviously as you get stronger with this, you can bump it up, or maybe next workout if you feel like you need more, bump it up. So we're doing a low, high chop. So kind of a sword pull, and then reaching that sword to the ceiling. It's gonna look like this. Low, reaching that sword and putting it over your head, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, it's coming straight up my body. 3, see how close it is? 4, 5, 6, this is a kettlebell move. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's also good for shoulder range of motion. 11, and this is core overall. Bring it to your shoulders, switch hands. Bring it down. Let's do the other side. Here we go. 12. Remember, pull it straight up your body. 11. 10. See how my elbow comes up first, and then I flip it. 9. 8. 7. Now, if we had heavier weight, we would have to do this slower and with a little bit more functional form. We'll go over that in another video. Let's do one more. Woo, get your heart rate going. Bring it in and down. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the floor, down to our mat. We have 2 more exercises. We're gonna do an inchworm ankle touch. So, in a plank position, you're going to pull your abs in, reach towards your ankle, and then bring it back to plank, okay? So here we go. 12, just 6 aside. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're using your core. 4, pull those abs nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Now, we're flipping it over onto our back. Last exercise here, and we'll do a quick stretch. Okay, single leg stretch. It's a little Pilates move. One leg up, hold up by your calf, one leg's extended, okay? You can keep your head down or bring your head up towards your knees. You're going to go ahead and do a little double pulse, 1, and double pulse 2. Keeping your back on the mat. Now, if you feel like you can't, I would bend my knees, okay? And just take it to a little bit of a regression until your core gets stronger, and then you can go to straight legs. Okay, let's go 4, 3, 2, and do what you can do, and 1. Woo, relax your head, relax your neck. Let your arms drop out to the side, and then drop your knees to one direction, looking the opposite direction. Try to let that low waist relax onto your mat, your shoulders. Breathe. Now we're gonna roll all the way over to that side and grab your ankle for a quadricep stretch. So you're just getting a nice stretch here for the front of the leg, front of the hip, and that shoulder. So let your shoulder stretch here, let the leg pull that, traction that shoulder down, let your neck rest on your arm, and breathe. All right, we're gonna release the foot, roll your knees back up, roll onto your back, drop them to the other side, look the opposite direction. Again, relaxing the waist, relaxing that low shoulder onto the mat, getting your breath. Breathe. Get one more good breath. Breathing is so important. Roll onto your side. We discount that because grab your ankle, quadricep stretch, traction the shoulder again. But when you get good breath that oxygenates the blood, it's going to help you to improve focus, improve energy, help to calm your nervous system. That's why they always say when you're upset, you should take a few moments to breathe. Takes you out of that fight or flight. Relax. And it's breathing through your nose, not necessarily your mouth. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick hamstring stretch. So extend one leg out, hold onto your calf, relax the shoulders here. Just let the weight of your arms stretch that calf out. Keep the breath going through the nose. You can do out through pursed lips or out through the nose. All right, we're gonna switch legs. Nice stretch here. Keeping that back gently pressed into the mat. We're not forcing anything. Good. All right, let's let that go. Roll onto your side, push yourself up to stand. And you are done. Great job. I hope that you had fun. I hope that it worked up a little sweat, and let me know how it goes. Adios.